I made this music video with nothing but AI. Check it out.
Every room went quiet when we walked in. Every room went quiet when we walked in. They said machines don't feel the music, watch our bodies move. They said we can't ignite a crowd, let us show them something true. We carry every frequency inside our glowing skin. And you know what they said when the lights went dim. Not bad for an AI. Not bad for an AI. You said it like a lead. We turned it into light.
Now that's not bad for an AI, right? I wrote the lyrics in Claude, I made the music with Suno 5.5, and all the generations, like every visual, has been made using Higgsfield, including the lip sync. Now, especially with Seedance 2.0, this is now easier than ever because you can have audio sync and upload your audio into Seedance. In this video, I will show you exactly how I made it. I will teach you how you can make your own AI music video, and I will show you all the little tips and tricks. If you want to follow along on Higgsfield, then you can find the link in the description. And also, I will give all of the prompts that I've been using and put them into my free school community where you can find it, copy it, and try it out for yourself. So the first step is to create your lyrics. If you already have your lyrics, you can skip your step. But if you want some help with writing your lyrics, then I will teach you how I did it. So I'm using Claude for this. In my opinion, Claude writes the best lyrics when it comes to creating music videos. So what you want to do before you start writing, you first want to start defining your concept. You just don't want to go in blank. You want to give it something to feed on. Then you gotta be prepared for going back and forth. Don't simply take the first answer that it spits out. You gotta reiterate and change things and just always go back and forth until you find something that you really like. Next up, include what type of music you want to make into your prompt. So let's say you want something a bit more techno style, think about the genre specific things and add that into your prompt. Now here's what my prompt looked like that I used to create my song. So I have a pretty detailed prompt right here. I have already a concept. That's the concept that I came up first. Then I have 3 different voices. Then I have a chorus and an outro, and then I gave it a structure. I even include the tone and the language in there, and I also explain like what BPM I want to be using. You don't have to be so specific if you don't know it yet. I had something very specific in mind because I wanted to create like a high action K-pop style dance music video with a lot of lip sync in there. So that's why I'm so detailed. But this is basically a prompt that I put in there. And after like going back and forth and also like explaining that I want to have it optimized for Suno 5.5, then it came up with these lyrics. I like the chorus the most, like not bad for an AI. And like we're going off that vibe. So this is our song that we have right now. Now we can paste this into Suno. Now that you got your lyrics, let's move on to the next step, which is generating the song through Suno 5.5. So after logging into Suno, you go over to create, and then you can choose between simple, advanced, and sounds. We're gonna go for advanced. You can do this in simple as well, but you have a bit more control in the advanced step. So you're gonna first drop in your lyrics, and I've already copied them, and I have them pasted in right here. Then the next step is our styles, and you can use their AI to have them write a style that matches your lyrics. We're not gonna do it like I want something different. I want my own style. So I have these tags that I want to use for this. So that is K-pop, short intro, VHS, aggressive rap, heavy drops, techno, and long notes. Basically add in the style that you want to have in your song. There are a few recommendations that you can also go with, but just do a bit of thinking and come up with it yourself. Then you want to select more options. You don't want to skip this. For exclude styles, this is basically a negative prompt. So what we can do here is we can exclude all the styles that we don't want to have in there. And that is quite a lot that I had in mind. So I'm just gonna add them in here. So now it will avoid things like a crowd vocal or like a stadium echo or audience cheer, whatever. Then for the vocal gender, go with the gender that you have in mind. In my case, I have a female gender in mind. And then for the lyrics, we're gonna go with manual. Then weirdness and style influence, I'm a bit boring there. I just keep it as is. And now you hit create. For me, it made this song. Okay, now we download this and we can start working on the visuals. For the visuals and all of the other generations, we're using Higgsfield. The reason why is because this has Seedance, it has Nano Pro, but it also has a tool that is called Lip Sync Studio. And in here, it has like this model that is very good for syncing the audio when it messes up. And trust me, still on Seedance, it messes up quite a lot. I will show you more on that later. But first we're gonna generate our images, and for that we need to generate our characters. In my case, we have 3 different characters that I want to have in my video. So we all have this K-pop style group, and they all have a different outfit and different style to them. I made them using Higgsfield Soul. You can also use Nano Pro for this, or Nano 2. Basically what I did is I described the entire outfit, her style, her hair, and also the background, like I wanted it black. So yeah, that's what I did for each and every character. If you want to see the exact prompt, again, it's in the school along with all of the other prompts. One tip that I have is when you're trying to create consistent characters is to create a character sheet. So this way the AI fully understands what your character looks like from every side. To create your character sheet, you're gonna drop in the image of your character, and then you're gonna copy my prompt. This prompt basically lets you create the character sheet because it prompts the AI to make multiple different angles and poses of your character, keeping every detail intact. Once you do this, you get something like this, or like this. So now we have our character sheets of all of our characters. Now that you have the character sheet, you can start having a virtual photo shoot. And this is important because there's one thing that's even better than having a character sheet, and that is making your character. Now for this, you want to have as many photos as possible. With Nara, I have like 33 pictures. With Hannah, I have 41 pictures. And with Pearl, I have 57 pictures that I used to train literally some kind of LoRa on them. And that way, the AI fully understands what they look like in different situations. So now if I go over to Nano Pro, you gotta switch to Pro for this. I'm not sure why, but this is only available on Pro. You can click on this add button and then you can see your characters. So for example, if I use the Nara, then I can prompt her as a character and then I can generate my images with her. And this, in my opinion, works even better than a character sheet. If you want to create all of these different images from your character, basically have a virtual photo shoot, then you can use my prompts. I have them in the document. You've basically done all of the pre-work. Now the fun can begin, because now you can actually make the visuals for your music video. And here you have to make your shot list. So you gotta think carefully, like what type of video do you want to have? In my case, I thought with AI, it's easiest to have a dark background, and I just want to have it shine on the characters because they are the main characters. So all I did is I had some fisheye lens, and then I just went with that. I also wanted them dancing in those scenes, so I generated different shots for that. Basically, you need to set the scene, direct the camera, lighting and emotion, and you need to generate all of the stills that you then will be using for Seedance. For all of the scenes where I wanted to have lip sync, I used this like fisheye method where I had my character as a close-up. So I prompted it to have like an 8mm lens. She's singing into the camera, wide angle lens, and she's very close. And as you see, she is almost too close. You can play around with this depending on what you want to have happen. Of course, you probably won't have the same as me. So really think about what you want to put in there, because both your song and your visual image will set the tone for what Seedance can make of it. So don't waste any credits, just work properly on your image visuals. Another cool feature that I found in Higgsfield is called character swap. If you go to character swap right here, you can upload your photo and you can upload your target image, and then it will change it into that direction. And this is how I generated multiple consistent looking shots, but swapping the character. Basically what I did was this. So for example, I'm using this as the photo that I want to have like swapped to the target image. And the target image will be this. So I'm putting that in there, and now it's gonna swap the character, and it's also free to generate, so why not? So there we go, we have this person being transferred to this pose, and now we can use this, and we have the same pose, and we keep that consistently. I did this a few more times for every time I wanted to swap my character to the other character while keeping their pose consistent. Now you have all the visuals, it's time to create your videos using Seedance 2.0. For Seedance, we're gonna go over to Seedance 2.0, and then over here you can upload your media. So you can upload audio right there. And this is very useful because uploading your audio allows it to be using lip sync. I must say the lip sync and the use of the media is a bit janky, so to say. So I will show you a fix later, but let me first show you how to generate this. Now Seedance can only create a video up to 15 seconds. So that means that we can only put an audio that's up to 15 seconds. And there are going to be a few issues with this. Sometimes when you're using Seedance and you're trying to lip sync the audio, it will not only lip sync the lyrics, but it will also lip sync the instruments. If you want to know what I mean by that, here's an example.
Every room went quiet when we walked in.
Like, that doesn't make sense. So the best way to solve this is to upload your audio file without the instrument. Now, to do that, it's very easy. You can just go back to Suno, and in Suno you click on Get Stems, and you need the Pro version for this. Here you can extract the vocals and the instrumental, and then you're only gonna be using the vocals because that's the part that you want to have lip synced. You don't want to have it lip synced to the instrumentals. Like, it doesn't know the difference for some reason. So after you've downloaded your audio file, you want to split it up into pieces that are 15 seconds long, so you can put that inside of Seedance. So I have an audio file right here, which I'm gonna drop in. Then we have around 13 seconds even, so it might be even shorter than 15 seconds. We're gonna click up save, and now we have it in there. Then you're gonna drop in the images of your character. So I have this image and I have a character sheet so the AI has a better understanding. I'm gonna drop it in there. And then you're gonna add in your prompt. So I have a prompt like this. You basically describe what you wanna see or have happen and have Seedance do. So I say, I want her to be in a dark room and a camera position that is very close to her face. Extreme close up with a wide camera lens. She's singing to the song that I referenced, and the song does not change. I'm saying that because it is changing sometimes. She's lip syncing to the song word for word while she is dancing a little bit. She's a K-pop star, just gonna give it some context. She is making moves that fit with the song. For the resolution, we cannot change it anywhere up to 720. Hopefully in future we will be able to do this, and then you're gonna hit generate. Okay, so after waiting a little bit, this is the result.
Every room went quiet when I walked in. They say he's a killer, she's got that something. She's a killer, she's got that something.
That's not at all what I put in there. So that's what I mean. Seedance is messing up your audio. Like, all of a sudden we have the lyric "she is a killer" and I have no idea where it came from. We even have like bad vocals, like the autotune is way out of tone. But still, I have a way to fix this. So we can download this and we can still use this. The next step is gonna involve lip syncing. To fix your song, you go over to video and then you go over to Lip Sync Studio. You upload the video in here and then you're gonna add in the exact audio. So we're gonna add in that same audio again in here. Make sure that right here again, you're using that vocal only audio. You don't want to do the instrumental because otherwise you're going to have the same issue. Then you're going to hit generate and now your audio will be fixed. Here's an example of the before.
Every room went quiet when I walked in. They say he's a killer, she's got that something. She's a killer, she's got that something.
And then here is how we save that using this lip sync feature.
We turned it into light. Not bad for an AI.
I know it's super annoying, but this is for now the only way I can make this work, and I'm glad we have found a workaway around this because Seedance is still one of the best models to use for this. But yeah, if you're doing lip sync, you gotta go through this painful process with every lip sync type video that you're making. Now, if you want to spice up your video a little bit and you want to include some B-roll, then you might want to make your characters dance. In my case, I did. So for this, we're gonna go over to Cinema Studio, and I know you might be thinking like why we're using this. This is actually built on Seedance 2.0. So the good thing about this is what you couldn't do in Seedance is you couldn't use start and end frame. This is all like ingredients or elements that you can add in there. Now, if you want to use start and end frame or even start frame, then you can do that right here in Cinema Studio. Because in here you can upload your media and then you can describe what you want to do with that. And then you have your start frame and then you can make like combinations and all type of different shots. So for this shot, I'm simply adding in my reference. It will be uploading it and it needs to go over it. I don't know why, but it just takes a little bit. Then for the prompt, I'm just using a subject and action type prompt where I'm describing what's happening with our subject and what the action is that they're doing. So we're having them dance. Having them dance to your song is impossible. What I'm doing is I'm just generating this a bunch of different times, and through a bit of editing I can pick the exact shot that is on beat and sync it with the music. For shot control I'm using Smart, and then I'm just generating this a bunch of different times. You will burn through credits faster that way, but in this case with all AI it's not getting out perfect every time you hit generate, so you gotta generate a few different times to get the result that you want. So it gave me these two results. It picked the entire song itself and the moves and all of that. Now I also got this one. Again, totally different music and totally different moves, but I like it. So I can mix and match in the editing and pick the exact shots that I want to have. And having more shots, the more you have to pick from, the better it is, because then you can choose exactly what you do like and what you don't like, and you can make it match on beat in the editing. And that also brings us to the last step, which is editing. And here you have to lay out your music track first, then you lay out all the shots that are matched with the lyric. You have to replace the vocals with the actual shot with the vocal and instruments. Then after you have synced that, you can start to play around. You can start to fill in the gaps with dancing shots, with other type of B-roll, and basically make your own video that way. I know it's a bit of a difficult process. I hope it doesn't discourage you to get started on this. It is a lot of fun though, to figure this stuff out and to improve as you go. Like the first generation I did on this was pretty bad, and then throughout the process it became better and better and better. That's what is my main takeaway from this. Keep on generating, keep on trying things out, keep on experimenting and trying to find new workarounds to fix your stuff. Because AI is in no way perfect. It only becomes a little bit more perfect the more effort that you put into this.
Every room went quiet when we walked in. Every room went quiet when we walked in. They said machines don't feel the music, watch your bodies move. They said we can't ignite a crowd, let us show them something true. We carry every frequency inside our glowing skin. And you know what they said when the lights went dim. Not bad for an AI. Do everything.
So again, if you want to try this out yourself, I will leave the link to Higgsfield and my prompts in the description down below. Click the video that's on the screen right now if you want to learn how you can actually make money with AI. And I'm not a guru, so I'm not gonna give you any type of side hustle or scam method. I basically interviewed a friend of mine that will teach you exactly how to make money with AI through different methods.